But then where are these values coming from? Because you were saying that rather than people taking their values from the Quran, a lot of them are being influenced, particularly by these podcasting bros. What kind of influencing are they doing? What is their key message? Why is it so attractive to young men? Young and old men.
I think the problem number one is they've done a really good job of demonizing the West. And don't get me wrong, the West has problems. Everywhere in the world has problems. But they say that the West is wrong and look at all these reasons. Right? They'll say, look at the...
So them versus
us. Them versus us, the LGBTQ propaganda. Look at the divorce rate declines. Look at how people act. Look at the amount of alcohol they're drinking. And they say, look at this, look at that, look at that. And then they try to convince people that you should be different.
Right.
So I've actually seen a video where someone says you should be unapologetically Muslim and look different, so people know that you are Muslim.
So identity has
become a big part of it.
Big parts, very politicized, isn't it?
And it's interesting because when you go to, we've been to foreign countries like Turkey and stuff, everyone just looks like a human being.
Everybody's just dressed the way they want to dress.
It's 37 degrees.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
Yeah.
And everyone is just dressed the way that they are.
Yeah.
But then...
Same in Pakistan.
Because
everybody's dressed casually. Nobody's bothered.
Everyone's got on what they got on.
But I think it becomes more of an issue here, though.
It's a massive issue here. So when they alienate the West, they start saying things like, young kids, you should consider raising your kids in Arab countries because look how safe they are and there's no alcohol and things like that.
Yeah.
And they start pulling you away from the country you live in.
Yes.
And they try to pull you away from your family. They say that you should think about yourself first.
Yes.
Pull you away from everything and just focus on your religion and how your life is lived out.
And that's very damaging when you lose those social connections and you isolate people. It's very damaging.
But it's also very damaging when you start hating everything around you. How can you walk out in public and think this post office is selling beer? Look how haram it is. You live in England.
Yes.
They're going to sell beer at the post office.
Yes,
it's your choice not to buy it.
Buy it, exactly.
And another thing is, it's a very common phrase, which is that being offended is generally a choice. If you choose to be irritated and offended by something there, that is a you problem.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that affects you being a Muslim in any way. I've lived in this country my entire life. And not once has anyone drinking beer around me made me feel less or more Muslim or made it feel like it's a threat to how I practice the religion.
Yes. Yeah. But the same with your right to worship.
Yeah.
Like you can be a Muslim here, you have the freedom to follow your religion. We have mosques, we have thousands of mosques in this country.
There's a mosque on every corner.
There's a mosque on every corner. You have complete freedom of religion, of belief. And we have the Western Academy, which there will, as we're saying, there are always issues with knowledge traditions as well. And we know there is a movement in universities, you're in a university, where they're trying to decolonize the curriculum because the curriculum is very white. We know these movements are happening. But by and large, we have the freedom to be who we are.
Yeah.
And yet, rather than making the most of what's available to us, our learning, being integrated in societies, picking up those good aspects of citizenship, of community. And this is where, for me, integration is good citizenship. Integration is not buying the beer from the post office and then thinking now somehow that this is what the expectation is in terms of integration.
And thinking that is an attack on you.
Oh, that is an attack on you.
Or that's an attack on Islam.
Yeah.